A global arms race for hypersonic technologies is rapidly escalating, marking a pivotal shift in modern military strategy. Major world powers are heavily investing in these advanced capabilities, reshaping the future of defense. This intense competition underscores a critical period for national security. The United States, Russia, and China stand at the forefront of this technological pursuit. Each nation is committing substantial resources to develop and deploy hypersonic missiles, aiming to gain a strategic advantage. This focused investment highlights the perceived importance of these weapons in future conflicts. Hypersonic speed is defined as exceeding 5 times the speed of sound, or Mach 5. This extreme velocity, combined with maneuverability, makes these weapons exceptionally challenging to detect and intercept. Their unique characteristics present both offensive opportunities and defensive dilemmas. A crucial question has emerged regarding the United States' approach to this challenge. Is there a need for centralized leadership? The current distributed efforts across various agencies may not be optimal for such a complex and high-stakes endeavor. This inquiry seeks to identify the most effective organizational structure. In response to this pressing need, the concept of a hypersonic czar has been proposed. Such a figure would be tasked with coordinating and streamlining the diverse efforts across the U.S. defense ecosystem. The aim is to foster greater efficiency and accelerate development. This analysis draws heavily from insights provided by Deborah James, a respected voice in defense policy. Her expertise offers a valuable perspective on the strategic implications and organizational requirements for the U.S. hypersonic program. Her recommendations are critical for informed decision-making. Deborah James brings significant credentials to this discussion, having served as a former Secretary of the Air Force. She is also a distinguished expert in security at the Atlantic Council, providing her with a deep understanding of both policy and operational challenges. Her background lends considerable weight to her observations. The primary objective of this analysis is to guide American military leaders on the most effective approach to this complex program. It aims to provide a framework for understanding the challenges and opportunities inherent in hypersonic development. Strategic clarity is paramount in this domain. The hypersonic program is characterized by its inherent complexity and high-risk nature. It demands cutting-edge research, innovative engineering, and seamless integration across multiple disciplines. Navigating these challenges requires a robust and well-coordinated strategy. The necessity for a hypersonic czar arises directly from the inherent complexity of hypersonic development. This field demands an intricate blend of scientific breakthroughs, engineering precision, and strategic foresight. A fragmented approach risks undermining progress. Developing and deploying hypersonic weapons are intrinsically intricate processes. They involve overcoming significant technical hurdles and integrating diverse components into a cohesive system. Each stage requires meticulous planning and execution. Success in this domain demands advancements across a multitude of technological areas. No single discipline can achieve the required breakthroughs in isolation. Interdisciplinary collaboration is therefore essential for progress. Critical areas requiring simultaneous advancement include propulsion systems capable of extreme speeds, novel materials resistant to intense heat and stress, and sophisticated guidance and control mechanisms. Each element presents its own set of formidable engineering challenges. The absence of centralized coordination can lead to several detrimental consequences. Without a unified vision, individual efforts may diverge, resulting in inefficiencies and missed opportunities. A lack of oversight can hinder overall program effectiveness. One significant risk is the potential for duplication of efforts among different entities within the defense establishment. Various branches or agencies might independently pursue similar research, wasting valuable resources and time. This redundancy can be costly and counterproductive. Another concern is the risk of a lack of interoperability between different systems developed in isolation. Without a common architectural framework, components or entire systems might not integrate seamlessly. This can create operational limitations and vulnerabilities. Ultimately, these coordination failures can lead to a slower and less efficient development process. The pace of innovation is critical in an arms race, and any delays can have significant strategic implications. Optimizing efficiency is paramount. A centralized leadership structure, embodied by a czar with clear authority, offers substantial benefits. Such a leader could provide the strategic direction needed to overcome fragmentation. This unified command would streamline decision-making. This leadership would possess the capacity to effectively coordinate and prioritize projects across all relevant organizations. By setting clear objectives and allocating tasks, a czar could ensure that resources are directed towards the most impactful initiatives. This strategic oversight is crucial. Furthermore, a centralized authority would guarantee the efficient allocation of resources, both financial and human. By eliminating redundancies and focusing investments, the program could achieve more with existing budgets. This fiscal responsibility is vital for long-term sustainability. A czar would also be instrumental in synchronizing the efforts of various military agencies and private sector companies. This integration is essential for leveraging the full spectrum of national innovation and manufacturing capabilities. Collaboration is key to rapid advancement. Such a leader would be responsible for defining clear strategic objectives and ensuring their attainment. This clarity of purpose would align all stakeholders towards common goals, fostering a cohesive and directed effort. Strategic alignment is a powerful accelerator. The presence of a czar would significantly facilitate communication and collaboration among all involved actors. By serving as a central point of contact, they could break down silos and encourage information sharing. Enhanced communication drives innovation. Ultimately, this centralized leadership would accelerate the entire process of development and deployment. By removing bureaucratic obstacles and fostering a unified approach, the U.S. could more quickly field advanced hypersonic capabilities. Speed is a decisive factor in this competition. While the concept of a czar offers clear advantages, its creation could also introduce additional layers of bureaucracy. Adding another high-level position might inadvertently complicate existing organizational structures. This potential for increased red tape must be carefully considered. Paradoxically, this new bureaucratic layer could risk retarding progress rather than accelerating it. If the czar's office becomes bogged down in administrative processes, it could slow decision-making and implementation. The intent to streamline could be undermined. Therefore, the cruciality of choosing the right individual for this leadership role cannot be overstated. The success or failure of the czar model hinges entirely on the capabilities and vision of the person appointed. This selection demands rigorous scrutiny. The essential qualities for such a czar are multifaceted. They must possess deep technical knowledge of hypersonic science and engineering, coupled with extensive experience in managing complex multi-agency projects. Furthermore, they need the political acumen to navigate the intricate budgetary and political complexities of the Pentagon. Deborah James emphasizes the paramount importance of a strategic and coordinated approach to hypersonic development. Her insights underscore that the current fragmented efforts may not suffice in this critical arms race. A unified vision is essential for success. While the creation of a hypersonic czar is a compelling proposal, it may not be the sole solution to the challenges faced. Other organizational models or enhanced coordination mechanisms could also be explored. The focus should remain on effective outcomes. However, there is an undeniable need for strong, centralized leadership to guide the U.S. hypersonic program. Whether through a czar or an alternative structure, a singular vision and authority are critical. This leadership must transcend individual service interests. The overarching objective of this leadership is to propel progress and secure a decisive competitive advantage for the United States. This involves not only developing advanced systems, but also ensuring their timely deployment and integration. Maintaining technological superiority is paramount. The final decision regarding the ideal leadership structure requires a meticulous analysis of all pros and cons. Every potential model must be evaluated against the specific demands and constraints of the hypersonic program. A hasty decision could have long-lasting repercussions. Ultimately, the approach must be adaptable to the constantly evolving needs of the hypersonic arms race. The strategic landscape is dynamic, and the chosen leadership model must be flexible enough to respond to new threats and opportunities. Agility is a key attribute for success,